global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello good people, welcome back to our channel. So talking about the rift between Fubara and Wike. A lot of attention has been generated over time because of the crisis in Rivers State, and right now most of the stakeholders are trying to adopt different ways to resolve the issue. Fairly recently, the 18 governors of PDP met in Enugu State, and they came up with something, a decision, and one of it was that they are standing strongly behind Fubara, and they are going to get enough consultation. They are going to consult enough to see how the issue in Rivers State is resolved once and for all, so that the party can remain one. However, a lot of clarification was needed due to different interpretation by different groups. Some people say they're trying to run away from it. Some talked about what they have against Wike and all of that. But then let's get to hear exactly the position of the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. He was the one that really communicated. Let's get to hear exactly what his position is. Now, according to the news, the Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed has said only the People Democratic Party PDP National Working Committee can take actions against Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike. Governor Bala Mohammed said PDP governors are with Rivers State Governor Similaye Fubara in the political tussle he has with Wike. The chairman of the People Democratic Party Governors Forum said though the governors of the state are with Fubara, Wike remain friends to all the governors. He said the governors cannot take action against Wike or Fubara. Bala Mohammed made this disclosure during an interview. He said that the party leadership must take action to settle the political dispute between the duo. According to him, I quote his words, he said the governor of PDP are with Fubara because he is our member. At the same time, we recognize that Wike is our friend and he has been a credible member of the People Democratic Party. We cannot just abandon him immediately because he has problem. I sympathize with both of them, sympathize with us as friends of both sides because we have no power to go and enforce our position on any one of them. We are urging the party to take position on that because it is the National Working Committee that will do what is required. That was what he had to say. Speaking on the issue between FCT Minister Ireti Kingibe and Wike, Mohammed, who was a former FCT minister, called on Wike to work with Ireti. He said the FCT minister has a responsibility to carry all stakeholders in the capital territory along. He added that Wike was wrong to say he could not carry Senator Ireti along in his administration of FCT. His words, and I quote, said Wike is wrong for him to say that he should be interacting with everybody, including the local chiefs and the senator of FCT. I will tell him if I meet him, the FCT senator is like the mayor. I will advise Wike to connect with Senator Ireti so that together they can move FCT forward. Governor Bala Mohammed, however, said his administration will not be able to pay the approved 70,000 minimum wage. He said his administration can only pay 50,000 naira. Governor Bala argued that fixing a particular minimum wage for all states was wrong because many states were yet to pay the 2019 30,000 naira minimum wage. In his word, and I quote, I am paying 30,000 naira minimum wage. And one of the states paying minimum wage, there are many states that are not paying that. So there is no way to fix a rate. I can afford to pay 50,000. Some states are not paying 30. We pay 30. If I pay 60, that is like all the money I am getting from the Federation account. Those were the words of the Bauchi State Governor and also the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. Quite interesting. Focus right now is on Wike. Why? How can these perennial rift be resolved once and for all? We know it's a battle between a political father and also his godson, but it seems as if disagreement has been there for too long and most people are not finding it funny. That is why different people have come up with different solutions. But I must make this very clear that everybody seems to be staying away from the truth. Nobody's ready to tell Fubara the truth. Nobody's ready to tell Wike the truth. We all know that Wike is the former governor of Rivers State, and ordinarily, immediately he hands over. One of the things that he will not enjoy is the structure of the party there again. Why? Because another person has taken over, and being that he has taken over, he is a leader of the party. So if there's anybody that will enjoy anything called political structure, he should be the sitting governor. If you come in to do it, you're trying to fight against his leadership in the state, because you're going to build strong walls against his political ideology. He's the one in charge, and you saw him fit enough to be there. So why are you fighting? That is where the crux of the issue. But unfortunately, the political leaders in PDP seems to be scaring away from telling him the truth. He is the friend of the party. But come on, let's take a look at what Wike has done thus far, ever since he left the office as governor. Diverse form of anti-party activities. We've heard in the what these guys have to say. The APC leadership in Rivers State, they call him our leader. They call him our leader. And we saw some time ago mingling here and there with another political party. That is enough, to carpet you. And he had even come out to say he was working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is an APC member, leaving Atiku hanging. That is enough to say, Oga, we do not want you again in the party. But they are kind of, everybody is just playing with words. And now this guy has come out to say he is our friend, which means Wike has been able to buy their conscience. There's nothing they can do about it. Every one of them kind of love what is going on, and possibly they can't tell him the truth. So they now throw the ball to the National Working Committee. National Working Committee here are yet to make any reasonable statement about it. Why? Because even the acting national chairman is a good friend of Wike. So you now see that the whole issue is so cumbersome, and based on the fact that Wike was always helping them out with money. Nobody seems to speak again. Don't forget that even the current PDP acting chairman is a strong friend of Wike. So you can see here that it will be difficult for anything negative to happen to Wike in PDP. He's so sure he can be excommunicated. He's so sure that no matter what he does to help APC, even in Rivers State, nobody can query him. And this is one way or one reason why the problem in Rivers State cannot be solved. I can assure you that even though he has not spoken up, but if it happened that at the end of the day, Wike Fubara gets the PDP ticket, he will have to support APC just to see how he can kick him out to kind of satisfy his personal political cravings. And this is not a good scenario for Nigerians. And unfortunately, Wike too has decided not to speak up. Doesn't want to say anything, possibly doesn't want to indict himself. All what he's doing is possibly, maybe with discussing with his own people, they come out to tell Nigerians the position of things as it has to do with the situation in Rivers. And everybody keeps saying that Fubara needs to bow to his number one boss. The big question is Fubara willing to trade his position? I don't know some of the engagement and some agreement that they may have reached, but from all indication, it seems as if it's not going to work. Bala Muhammad said when he meets Wike, he would talk to him. But guess what? In different meetings, I think during the time they were giving Wike award, when this thing was still brooding, I saw him there in that particular event. I think one of these day leadership conference or so, annual conference or so. He was there. Why didn't he tell him? So everybody seems Wike has outgrown their own advice, and there's no way that they can reach out. And so many of them have eaten from his pot of soup, politically. So all of that is a way of crippling them. They can't say much. But however, let's watch to hear what the National Working Committee will say about the current situation of events in Rivers State. We'd like to leave it there. Let's meet in our comment section.
Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.